The countdown is on. The CPBL season opener is just around the corner, and excitement is building in baseball. Badminton player Chia-hao makes history at the All England Open. Shohei Ohtani's words spark excitement in Taiwan. And baseball legend Chen Wei-yin bids an emotional farewell. Get ready, Game on Taiwan starts now. Hello and welcome to Game on Taiwan. Let's start with some fantastic news from the badminton court. Chia-hao has become the second Taiwanese men's singles player to reach the finals in the All England Open Badminton Championships. In the semi-finals, Li faced a tough battle against Alex Lanier of France, grinding through 3 sets over 69 minutes. With scores of 19-21, 21-14 and 21-17, he secured his spot in the final, joining Chou Tian-chen as one of Taiwan's few players to reach this stage. In the final, Li faced world number 1 Shi Yi, but fell short in the title match. Still, his strong performance at the tournament marks another milestone for Taiwanese badminton. The CPBL's official slogan for the 2025 season has been unveiled, New Chapter. This marks a fresh start for Taiwanese baseball following the national team's Premier 12 championship victory, and the league and its 6 teams are focused on growth and new challenges. This year's season opening celebrations took place in Kaohsiung, where fans and players gathered for the CPBL season opening reunion banquet. With 100 tables set up, the events brought everyone together to welcome the new season.
我看这一次今年36年一定很精彩了哈！你看那个像味全有没有 ？FA 几乎把所有的那些 FA 的选手都快买光了哈。哎，对，那富邦也是一样嘛，对不对？他也把这个最优秀的威助总教练也挖到2军去了，然后啦啦队也几乎最顶的富邦也都买了哈。所以呢，看起来今年也是来势汹汹。那统一就不用讲了啦哈，这个捷线捷线的约谈好了吗？好。问你一下泰安领队看谈好了没啦哈？你赶快谈好呢，不然坐在你旁边的都是你的敌人，你知道了哈。那兄弟这个爪迷就不用讲了啦哈。最近自从以前这个亚军之后，现在都是冠军的常胜军。所以我看今年兄弟把那个洋将最强的通通挖到兄弟去了。我看兄弟今年也是准备好要继续这个连霸乐天我看积极性也很强，所以看起来也机会很大。不要再讲高雄是一个无情的城市，你看台钢第1年那个球迷的进场数，高雄在地人对台钢的支持都已经7000人，这个6-7千人的进场数了，所以这个是破我们联盟有史以来第1年的球队能够有这样的成绩大家给台钢掌声一下
The countdown to opening day is almost over. Here's what to expect for the first weekend of the season.
3月29 5点05分，台北大巨蛋对战的是统一 7-Eleven 狮队。
3月30号的5点05分，在台南棒球场对战是台钢雄鹰。
我们乐天桃园的首战是在3月30号的桃园棒球场，然后我们是2点05分开打，那我们的对手是味全龙。
In the MLB Tokyo Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers and Chicago Cubs faced off in an unforgettable overseas opening game at the Tokyo Dome. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts praised Shohei Ohtani, saying Ohtani has become a figure who truly represents Japan on his own. The Ohtani phenomenon continues to captivate baseball fans around the world, and Ohtani's incredible success both as a pitcher and hitter, making him a true global icon. Shohei Ohtani not only stole the spotlight, but also gave fans something to dream about when asked about the possibility of MLB games in Taiwan.
はい。もちろん適していると個人的にです思ってますし、 素晴らしい国の人たちの前で、野球ができるというのはそれだけで素晴らしいことではあるので、今回、日本で開催で、去年韓国で開催しましたけども、まずはこのシリーズがいいものになれば、またそういった他の国での開催も盛り上がるのではないかなと思うので、台湾の野球ファンの人たちの前で、今後もしプレーする機会があればそれは幸せなことだなと思っています。
Could we see Ohtani and the Dodgers in Taiwan soon? Fans are already buzzing with excitement.
皆さん、こんにちは。21年前に18歳の時に中日ドラゴンズからチャンスをくれて、僕はここでプロ野球の道を始めました。この場所だこそ今の自分があります。本当に感謝しています。今日ドラゴンズ1位としてもう一度この大好きなマウンドを立っていることが本当に嬉しいです。僕にとって場所ではなく夢を締めくくる最高の瞬間です。中日ドラゴンズ、そしてたくさん応援してくれたファンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。
Witness an emotional farewell for Chen Wei-yin. The Taiwanese baseball legend returned to the Vantolin Dome, Nagoya, where his professional baseball journey began with the Chunichi Dragons 21 years ago to officially retire. Holding back tears, Chen delivered his final pitch in a ceremonial first pitch retirement ceremony. At 39, Chen's career spanned both Nippon professional baseball and Major League Baseball. But in recent years, injuries took their toll on his body. On February 26th, he announced his retirement on social media. His journey began with the Chunichi Dragons in 2004. And on March 16th, 2025, he stepped onto the mound at the Nagoya Dome once more, bringing his career full circle. Chen Wei-yin arrived at the Dome a day before his ceremonial first pitch ceremony to retrace the footsteps of his early career. He visited the team dormitory where he once lived, walked through the practice facilities where he honed his craft, and took a quiet moment on the field that shaped his journey. It was a nostalgic trip down memory lane, reflecting on the years that transformed him from a young prospect into an accomplished pitcher.
这边是名古球场，算盘球场。21年前
刚来的时候，这里才刚盖好，
住在练习场，住在最上面最右边。
都会有自己的名字的，在的话你就把它翻成红色，在的话就要弄成白。这边是客厅，看比赛会这样。刚刚去跟以前的队友、教练稍微聊天一下，又再次回到这个球场，可以再跟大家有这样子的交流，觉得还蛮开心的。以前我们要坐在前面3个位置，记录投手投的球，一坐就是2个半小时、3个小时左右。第一个外国人，然后做记录的，坐一下。别。这里以前原本是一个放跑步机的地方，复健的那一整年，住宿的5年期间都会来。下雨的话，就全部人都会在这边跑步、打击啊。我们这个联盟投手是要打击的，所以我们有时候自己在这里练短打。中日什么不多，投手球就是最多。他们会希望一个时间里面大家都可以在这里投球。这一趟来这边是要出席自己的退休仪式，算是开球的退休仪式。明天到了就会知道，明天见。
On the day of Chen's retirement ceremony, a tribute video played on the big screen as fans erupted in applause. Wearing his old number 21 jersey, Chen Wei-yin slowly walked to the mound, savoring the moment. With a bittersweet smile, he delivered a 95km/h pitch, his final throw in the place that defined his career. Let's take a break, and later we'll check out the CPBL exhibition game action with the season opener just around the corner. Stay tuned for all the thrilling moments heading your way. Welcome back to Game on Taiwan. After what can only be described as the most exciting baseball off-season in Taiwan, with the national team clinching the World Championship at the WBSC Premier 12 and securing a spot in the 2026 World Baseball Classic, the CPBL season is just around the corner. On March 12th, the CPBL kicked off its celebration games, with all 6 teams set to play 30 games, leading up to the season opener on March 29th. The exhibition games have provided a chance for teams to fine-tune their performance, but some rare moments stood out. In a matchup between the Uni Lions and the CTBC brothers, a record 8,870 fans filled the outdoor stadium, setting a new CPBL preseason attendance record. However, Uni Lions pitcher Yohander Mendez struggled with control during the game, throwing 14 consecutive balls at one point and issuing 5 walks in a single inning, setting a new record for most walks in an inning. The brothers capitalized, scoring 4 runs in that inning and adding 4 more to their total, breaking the preseason record for most runs in the first inning, previously set at 7 by the Fubon Guardians in 2020.
反方向的安打吗？这个球怎么？没有跑垒，发生什么状况？
In another game, Fubon Guardians veteran Lin Ruei-yang hit a ground ball through the infield but failed to run hard to first base. What should have been a single was caught by right fielder Lin Li, who threw him out at first base. This rare moment sparked fan criticism, and Lin Ruei-yang later admitted his mistake on social media, vowing to learn from it. These moments highlight the importance of attention to detail and preparation as we approach the regular season. Let's hear from 2 rookies of the TSG Hawks as they share their off-season lessons and their hopes for the upcoming season.
心态，然后在场上的反应，然后希望可以借由这次国际赛，然后带回到例行赛这样子。
我觉得我心脏有变大颗一点，然后因为2场登板都是4万的满场，对，所以希望可以今年例行赛可以放胆去丢，就比较不会那么紧张。
好火球之处，居然放出好投啊！
Jeremy Lin left it all on the basketball courts once again. Fresh off securing 3rd place in the East Asia Super League with the new Taipei Kings, he returned to Taiwan for a showdown against the Hsinchu Lioneers. Though he started on the bench, the Kings fell behind by 15 points, forcing Lin to step up when it mattered most. The 4th quarter turned into a thriller. Lin and Austin Day knocked down clutch 3-pointers, while Jason Washburn dominated inside, fueling a 23-9 run that put the Kings ahead. The Lioneers refused to back down as Gu Guohao drilled a game-tying 3 with 2:20 left on the clock, setting up a dramatic finish. But in the final moments, Landers Nolly made a costly turnover. He briefly redeemed himself with a 3-pointer, but with the game on the line, his last shot missed the mark. The Kings held on and secured a hard-fought 3-point victory. While the Kings pulled off a comeback, Lin pointed out a lingering issue: the team's slow starts, something they will need to fix as the season continues.
其实我不知道为什么我们球队都是每次前面比较慢开始，我觉得这个我们也要去解决。那我也知道我的体能、我的爆发力还没在，所以我今天就是可能第4节有一些我要进步的，包括失误或者一些出手的选择。可是整体来说，我是比较满意。这个是第3场回来。
After Jeremy Lin and the Kings pulled off a thrilling comeback, the Formosa Dreamers followed suit with a nail-biting 97-95 victory over Taipei Mars. Chang Yi-an powered the Dreamers with his best performance of the season, scoring 25 points in 38 minutes. The Dreamers built a 13-point lead in the second half, but Mars stormed back, taking an 81-79 lead and shifting the momentum. Just when things looked uncertain, Chang, Brandon Gilbeck, and Ma Jianhao led a 12-0 surge to put the Dreamers back in front. But the drama wasn't over yet. Taipei Mars answered with a late push, and with 16 seconds left, Malcolm Miller drilled a clutch 3-pointer to tie the game at 95 apiece. With the clock winding down, Gilbeck rose to the occasion, grabbing an offensive rebound and sinking the go-ahead basket with 2.9 seconds remaining. Mars had one last chance, but Adrian Moorman's final shot missed, sealing the Dreamers' hard-fought victory and snapping their losing streak in a spectacular fashion. March Madness keeps the excitement alive as the University Volleyball League Championships deliver high-stakes battles, thrilling comebacks, and unforgettable moments on the court. In the men's Division 1 final, Zhongyuan Christian University staged a dramatic comeback to dethrone National Taiwan Normal University in a 5-set thriller, capturing their third championship in program history. NTNU came out firing, dominating the first set 25-15. But Zhongyuan refused to fold. They fought back to take the second set 25-23, and though NTNU responded with a 25-20 win in the third, Zhongyuan roared back with another 25-20 victory to force a deciding set. With the championship on the line, both teams battled fiercely in a nail-biting finale. Zhongyuan held their composure, and with the crowd on edge, Liu Yilin delivered the decisive strike, sealing a 15-13 victory and igniting celebrations as they lifted their third championship trophy. On the women's side, Taipei City University completed their redemption arc, battling past National Taiwan Normal University in a hard-fought 3-1 comeback to reclaim the title. After last season's heartbreak ended their championship streak, Taipei City came back determined. NTNU took the first set 25-15, but Taipei City responded by tightening their defense and controlling the pace. They powered through 3 straight sets, winning 25-21, 25-20, and 25-18 to secure their 8th championship and avenge last year's defeat. From electrifying rallies to championship dreams fulfilled, the University Volleyball League has delivered non-stop action. With March Madness in full swing, the intensity is far from over. As March Madness rolls on, Taiwan's premier sporting events are just around the corner. Get ready for the endurance of the Wanjinshi Marathon and the fierce competition of the Tour de Taiwan. Stay tuned for all the action. Welcome back to Game on Taiwan. The 2025 Tour de Taiwan is officially underway, starting with the first stage in Taipei City on March 16th. Riders faced an 83.2-kilometer circuit race, completing 8 high-speed laps. Australian Blake Quick of the Thailand team took the win with a time of 1 hour, 41 minutes and 11 seconds, earning the leader's yellow jersey. Taiwan's top rider, Feng Junkai, finished 10th overall and was the highest-ranked Asian rider. This year, 23 teams and 197 elite cyclists from 40 countries are competing, including 6 second-tier professional teams, making the race more competitive than ever before. Stage 2 moves to Taoyuan for a demanding 123.3-kilometer course, featuring long highway stretches and tough climbs. Stage 3 spans 154.3 kilometers across Hsinchu, Miaoli, and Taichung, passing through scenic mountain routes with key sprint and climb points. The race then heads to Kaohsiung for Stage 4, covering 146.4 kilometers through cultural landmarks and steep terrain, testing riders' endurance and skill. The final stage introduces a new 121.4-kilometer route through Liu Dui's Hakka villages, featuring multiple sprint sections before the ultimate showdown. With challenging routes, fierce competition, and breathtaking scenery, the 2025 Tour de Taiwan promises an unforgettable race. The new Taipei City Wanjinshi Marathon delivered another memorable race day. Despite a cold front and rain sweeping across Taiwan, runners demonstrated resilience as they took on one of the country's most scenic and demanding courses. This year's marathon welcomed 11,000 participants from 31 countries and regions, reinforcing its status as a premier event on the global marathon calendar. Set against the stunning backdrop of the Wanjinshi coastal area, the race tested runners with strong winds, shifting weather conditions, and a challenging route. The event featured multiple race categories, including the full marathon, half marathon, and 10K. In the men's marathon, Masreshe Bere Bistain from Ethiopia secured victory with a time of 2 hours, 13 minutes and 47 seconds. In the women's race, fellow Ethiopian runner Mulu Gadisi not only claimed the championship, but also set a new event record, finishing in 2 hours, 29 minutes and 14 seconds, breaking the previous record of 2 hours, 29 minutes and 25 seconds.
新北市万金石马拉松国内男子的冠军持续蝉联冲挺地，这是国内女子的第一名选手编号77号雷佳美，恭喜完赛！
Taiwan's top runners also delivered strong performances. Zhou Tingyin successfully defended his national champion title in the men's division, earning another victory. In the women's race, Li Jiamei improved on her previous performance, setting a new course record. The Wanjinshi Marathon has earned recognition as Taiwan's top international marathon. Since 2023, it has held the prestigious Gold Label certification, the highest international ranking for marathons in the country. Great news for all baseball fans! Taiwan's beloved Gu Lin Ruei-yang has officially made his debut in Japan. The 24-year-old pitcher took the mound for the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters in a preseason game against the Chiba Lotte Marines and absolutely nailed it. Gu Lin pitched a flawless inning in relief, needing just 11 pitches to retire all 3 batters. His fastball hit an impressive 153 kilometers per hour, and he didn't allow a single hit, walk, or run. Gu Lin's journey to this moment wasn't without challenges. After signing with the Fighters last year, fans had been eagerly waiting for his debut. However, a minor abdominal strain during spring training kept him out of the team's exhibition games in Taiwan earlier this month. After a strong live BP session on March 6th, he was finally ready, and he proved he belongs on the big stage. It's a good start for Gu Lin as he begins his NPB journey. Let's keep an eye on his progress this season. Another exciting moment for Taiwanese baseball. 19-year-old fireballer Chun-wei made his debut in Japan, taking the mound for the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks in a preseason game. Coming in as a reliever in the 5th inning, he fired a 156 km/h fastball on his very first pitch and delivered a solid performance with a scoreless outing. Chang signed a developmental contract with SoftBank last year and officially began his career in Japan this season, starting spring training with the Hawks' second team. Though the first batter he faced managed a hit to right field, he remained composed, facing 5 batters over 14 pitches, allowing 2 hits and 1 walk while keeping the scoreboard clean. As Game on Taiwan wraps up, let's review the Under-18 Baseball5 Asian Cup final. Team Taiwan put up a strong fight against Japan, finishing as runners-up with a silver medal. Following the Premier 12 and WBC qualifiers, another international baseball event took place last week in Taipei City. Taiwan gave their best in the Baseball5 gold medal match, but Japan came out on top in a close 3-set battle with scores of 7-2, 5-12, and 4-5. Although Team Taiwan couldn't defend their title, they earned a spot in the Baseball5 World Cup, taking place in Mexico this September. At the World Cup, Taiwan will have another shot at qualifying for the 2026 Youth Olympic Games. It's been an exciting journey. Stay tuned for more updates, and until next time, goodbye.